Hi, I'm Kay Wyatt, and I am the creator of Love Renegades. Today I want to talk to you about tapping into your inner love renegade in regards to rejection. Rejection is a huge block that gets in the way of us experiencing love on our terms in our relationships, our romantic relationships, our friendships. It just goes on and on and on. And as we connect about rejection, I'm going to touch on a couple points to support you in seeing rejection in a more empowering light. See, when we can shift how we see something, it adds to our understanding. And for me, when I have understanding about a situation, that it empowers me to make choices that support me in having what it is that I would love to experience. And this goes for so many of us as well. Since working with clients since 2012, I've noticed that rejection can really get in the way of coming from your heart and living all out. So first of all, rejection is unfortunately inevitable. Not everyone is going to like you. And this doesn't have to be such a bad thing. You are unique. And when you allow yourself to really be authentic in how you choose to live your life, other people they're going to react to that. And some of these reactions will be positive and they'll want to be in your energy, and others not so much. Now, there's a fine line between, it's my way or the highway, and this is who I am, and if you're not like me, then you're dumb, and all of that. Like, that is not what I am talking about. In fact, if you're acting like that, that is a huge way to be rejected. It pushes people away, because when you are all about yourself, you are failing to connect with the other person. What I'm talking about here is that so many of us can be so focused on other people to the point where we're not consciously aware of our own needs, or we mistakenly go into a relationship where we think that because we're so loving and giving that we almost expect the other person to act like us. And that's not fair. It's especially not fair to you, because again, you're a unique being, and sometimes we can experience our best gifts in contrast to what our experiences are in our relationships. So when you choose to reject yourself by going along with the crowd or what your partner wants, or if you want to impress somebody on a date or seem like you're really low maintenance and go with the flow, that's a rejection and a betrayal of yourself. And when you don't even allow yourself to connect with the other person, to understand where they're coming from, that's a rejection of yourself as well, because we can learn so much about who we are and the different things that our relationships bring forth to us. Another thing about rejection is that we can make a person's rejection of us all about us. This is especially for those of us who are self-conscious, who are self-aware, and these are beautiful gifts. However, it can make you super hypersensitive to what other people think of you. So when somebody rejects you, and maybe they're not rejecting you, sometimes we can inflate things to be something that they're not. Like sometimes someone is like genuinely busy, and in the times that they're not, and whether or not they're being direct with you about how they're not feeling the connection, or they're being indirect and ghosting you, their choice to not spend time with you is about them. And likewise, your choice on who you want to spend time with and who you don't want to spend time with is about you. And when it comes to our relationships, even though it is so hard not to take things personally because our relationships are so personal, it's great if you can notice that you feel strong emotions about what happened, or if you're feeling shame or unlovable, or if you're drawing conclusions that you can't be your true self and be loved. Ask yourself, are these things true? Is it true? And in some instances it might be, and in other times it's just one way to look at the situation. I'm not saying deny the truth. If you're rejected, you're rejected. And if you reject, then you reject. It's a choice that we make. Don't deny the objective action and the truth that is happening in that way. But what you can do is you can connect with your heart and really feel into and see the potential and the magic and the uniqueness of who you are, and that it's okay to not be everybody's cup of tea. You know, this is something that I can relate to on a personal level, and I love that Daniel, my partner in all things, and my husband, my love, I love that he is just as kooky as I am in his own way, and it really allows us the freedom and the liberation to be ourselves. And to me, that's what love is on my terms. It's that freedom, that liberation, that connection, that joy. The trust, and when we are our true selves, we give others permission to be their true selves as well. So what does love on your terms look and feel like to you? I urge you to connect with this, to do some journaling around it, to really get with your heart and give yourself an honest answer about this. And if you are not experiencing what love on your terms is, and if you would like to upgrade and up-level how you experience love, then I want to ask you, how can you accept more of who you are into your life, and how can you reject what it is that is no longer working for you? How can you bring more of you and your unique flavor into how you engage with others. How can you really go the distance and learn more about yourself as you connect with others? So I'm going to leave you with those questions, and I would love to hear your answer. If you would like to share, go ahead and leave a comment on my YouTube channel if that resonates. Okay, thank you so much for spending time with me and hanging out with me and connecting with your heart about the ins and outs of rejection and how you can overcome rejection. So I'm Lauren Kay Wyatt, creator of Love Renegades. I'm a love psychic and a coach, and I love supporting you and having love on your terms.